just want to do a quick stop so the file doesn't get to be too long. Like this, that was part one of however many parts we're doing. We're just going up
Ende der Straße links abbiegen.
to the end of, I don't know if we're going all the way to Hinterweidenthal or not, but the end of Thunder Road. Depends on how you define Thunder Road. Does it end at Salzburg where it splits off?
Links abbiegen auf die K43.
Or Hinterweidenthal where it goes into B10. The intersection at B10 at Hinterweidenthal now is completely unrecognizable. They did a massive construction job on B10, the road that goes over to Landau and also goes up to Pirmasens. It is now about, I don't know, 10 meters taller. It's elevated now. And it's a lot faster, a lot smoother. It was worth it, but the first time I drove through the traffic circle there, I didn't know where I was. I was expecting to come up on a T intersection. I don't even know if the T intersection is still there or not, but B10 has been massively improved. Are you guys tired of hearing Dad talk yet? No? You're not listening? This is the lake, Sabakahama. On our left here, I'll see. Yeah, there's no one behind us. I can slow down. Right here. Oh, jeez, man, these trees have grown up a lot.
Am Ende der Straße links abbiegen.
This Sabakahama, I don't know if you can see it or not, very popular with tourists. This is not the lake we usually
An
swam
der
at.
zweiten Straße
The
links
other one, I don't
abbiegen
know
auf
if
die
the name was, but
L478.
it's over on the other side of Ludwigwinkel. Alright, let's get on Thunder Road. The unofficial start, or official start today. Again, we're not trying to break any records in this.
In 400 Metern geradeaus
Hansen.
fahren auf der L487.
In fact, if you were to take a left here, you're going to go right down to the
Auf
lake
der
where we used to swim all the time.
L487.
Maybe we'll do that on the way back.
Dem Straßenverlauf 12 Kilometer folgen.
I found the drivers here to be very courteous. We were behind a very large truck the other day come up here, and he turned on his right blinker, pulled over to the shoulder of the road, and kind of waved us around. And then I did the same thing for someone else yesterday. The road is kind of rough. They have not resurfaced it in a while. And according to some locals, Thunder Road was not built by Germany. It was built by the U.S. Army. The original road or goat path that went through here is visible from some spots, but the U.S. Army built Thunder Road and specifically to service Charlie Battery. And so after everything closed down, because the only thing left in Pirmasens is there's apparently a small medical supply detachment on Oosterhoek-Kasern. Everything else is gone. There are no services. There's no PX gas station, anything. Just a few people who work there. But they pretty much, not just pretty much, they did close down everything from Perm on down. The Munchweiler is gone. The Don ammunition depot that they had up there for conventional weapons is gone. Munchweiler, I already said Munchweiler. stationed there. Well, actually, it was Augsburg. Nuremberg, Augsburg. He would come back to visit the 615th MP company, I believe, because they were at the opposite end of our building. The MPs were, because I ran the counterintelligence office there, and he had been NCO in the MP company, and they're actually doing law enforcement. And so we were able to go back there and go to all. Well, he was our tour guide. He showed me all the old haunts. I forget the name of the GI hangout right there at the end of the street. We had a blast there. Becky came and visited a couple times. And then we got deployed to Desert Storm. When we got back, they said, pack up. We're closing everything as far as 1st Armored Division went. Sad. Okay, so here comes. Is this yeah, it's going to get slippery here. Well, not slippery, but curvy. Okay, turn to the right, honey. Honey, turn to the right. Look up here. On the right. There you go. Everyone's favorite hairpin turn going uphill. And we have a small convoy going here. There's a car behind us. Supposedly from this little rest area here, if you get out and go look over the edge, you can see the original path. They called it a road, but apparently it's a glorified goat trail. That Thunder Road kind of shadows, kind of parallels, if you can call this parallel to anything. There used to be a bus between Fischbach and Premises. We'd come to Fischbach, we would stop at Mutschweiler. Here's that little rest stop. just so beautiful, and every once in a while you'll find one that really needs some renovation. I think it's one of the problems, the same
In
problem.
100 Metern links abbiegen auf die L486.
Same problem a lot of rural American towns are having, in that
Links abbiegen auf die L486.
the younger kids are leaving for the big cities where the jobs are,
Rechts abbiegen in die Kaltenbacher Straße.
and the smaller towns are becoming very, very elderly, the graying of America. Similar problem here. In my hometown in Iowa, the population now is about the same as it was when I graduated high school in 1981, but the graduating class in the high school is half the size. So it's definitely getting to be an older community. Some people want to hand down family businesses to children who are not interested in them. In Germany, of course, bakeries are famous for being family businesses. And if the kids aren't interested in it anymore, it's going to go out of business. A lot of retirees in smaller villages. Tankstelle, where we had to get our milk yesterday. So we had milk along with the Tankstelle.
In
Had
200 Metern
stuff.
rechts halten, in Richtung Landau, dann links halten.
So up there on the left, that's B10 now. This is what used to be B10. Alright, so we're gonna
Rechts
pull in
halten,
here,
in Richtung
shut
Landau,
down, and
dann links halten.
see if I can't get this posted sometime in the next few days.
Links
And
halten, dann
house.
halblinks